joined by the winner of the Intermediate Healing. Congratulations, Cord Forzano. Great job.
Thank you, ma'am.
So you didn't just win first, you won first and third, but the horse you won first on, we're going to talk about this one first. SmartLooknCat. You call him Norman. He's a 6-year-old gelding, and you've done a lot of winning on him, haven't you?
Yes, ma'am. He's a good horse.
And today was really fun. Let's first talk about the short round. We're going to take a look at all your runs coming up, but there was some drama there. You were second high call. First call got a rerun. Ended up missing on that one, but a few moments of not knowing what would happen. What was that like?
Yeah, I don't know. They gave him a rerun, and I just did my deal. Huh? That's all you can do, I guess.
Yeah. And in the end, it all turned out. You ended up winning today on both horses a total of over $24,000 for winning the Intermediate Healing, over $15,000. It's a nice payday, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
We remember watching you win, I think, $103,000 at the Riata when you won the number 14. So It's exciting to see all the money and all the opportunities, don't you think?
Yeah. No, it's life-changing, really.
Yeah, it really is. Well, let's take a look at these runs today that they put together to get the win overall. We're going to start in round number 1. You were a 150.22. This finished 4th in the round. Tell us about this one.
And he was just solid there. That steer was big, so I made sure I took an extra swing and knocked him down. Catch a cow, win a prize, kind of a deal.
Ren Richard, of course, helping you there on the head side. You mentioned the steer being big. It seems like they are big and strong.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
They're all there. I like it. My horse is real big, and Ren sets it up to where when the head rope goes on, you just keep riding down the arena one more stride, and then if that horse finishes and don't move, he's a cool horse. Yeah.
I mentioned you were 4th in that round. We're going to take a look at how that round ended up. Les Oswald on Pepe Smooth Talker, a 152.05. They paid the top 2 in each round, so Bodie Savage on a Fine Vintage Moon, 151.19 for $1,000 there. So great job to the top 5 in round number 1. As we move on and look at round number 2, you were a 150.86. This finished 3rd in the round. Take us through this run.
This was a nice little steer, honestly. He's just like that horse is super forgiving. He kind of took a funny hop on the first one, and he didn't get tight and let me take another one, and stayed away from the cow, and same deal. He looks the same every time you dally. He don't move. I like that.
You mentioned he's forgiving. Is he naturally that way, or have you done something to help that?
He's pretty natural that way. I mean, we head on him a little bit to keep him freed up sometimes, but he's pretty good about it.
Yeah,
he don't stop till you pull on him.
He looks so good right there. We're going to take a look at the results from round number 2. I mentioned you were 3rd, Les Oswald winning 1st and 2nd. 1st on Stevie Ray Train and 2nd on Pepe Smooth Talker. So 1,500 and 1,000, a 151.84 winning round number 2. Let's move on and look at round 3. You were a 150.31. This was actually 10th in round 3. Tell us about this run.
This steer made me nervous. He circled around there to the left big time, and I thought my horse was good. That's probably my worst run, but that steer would have taken a lot of people out, and my horse was honest right there.
Yeah, really had to catch up.
Made it easy. I think that was the high team steer.
Oh, that does look like it because he came left so hard.
I could be wrong, but I think so.
Yeah. You mentioned that he's big and strong. Usually we see that on the heading side. You said you do head on him some, but how awesome is it that he excels on the heel side as well?
Yeah. I need to get a better jockey to head on him, and then he'll win more.
Oh, that's funny. Here are the results from round 3, your top 5. Logan Anseth on Oops, I'm Fine, a 152.73. That's a high score, 1,500. Miles Baker in there on a little bit of cash, 151.87 for 1,000. And then you see on down, you placed 5th there. We're going to be talking about some of your other horses coming up, but let's now take a look at this short round. You were a 151.86. I mentioned you came back 2nd high call and then finished 2nd in the short round. Tell us all about this one.
Yeah, this is a short round cow. He was good right there. That's the biggest steer I roped all day, and he pushed on me to the right there, and he just kept his ground and stayed out there and waited on the cow, and I mean, that's pretty easy right there.
You know, one thing that stands out to me is that all of these runs, you faced a different challenge, and he stepped up every time.
Yeah, we had one slow one that went left, and two that ran hard, and yeah, he's pretty good right there.
Yeah, that's very impressive. He's such a cool horse. You call him Norman, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Kind of a funny
Yep,
name, but
yeah.
he came with it. You can't
Yeah,
change the name,
yeah.
right?
Mr. Kevin named him Norman as a baby.
I like it. All right, here's a look at the short round and how it ended up. $1,000 to the winner, 151.87. That was Logan Anseth and Little Rough Gunner. So great job and congratulations. You see Miles Baker in there, 4th and 5th. Luke Atchison, 3rd, and Cord Forzano there on 2nd. So let's take a look at how it all ended up overall as we get ready to look at the final results and the average here at the intermediate healing, my bad. Cord Forzano, SmartLooknCat, 603.25 over $15,000. There's Luke Atchison in 2nd at 601.01. Cord Forzano in 3rd, and we're going to talk about that horse, $599.94. Congratulations to the top 5. They paid on down a couple places as well. The top 7, I believe, all getting checks. So great job to everyone here today and showing their horses. Let's talk just a little bit more about SmartLooknCat. So by Bet Hesa Cat, by Miss Plain Plain. So a full brother to Plain Caddy,
Yep.
a horse that has excelled as an NRCHA Snafflebit Futurity champ. Now this horse in the rope and pin, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean,
Talk
yeah.
more about that.
You know, I can't remember what year that horse won the snaffle bit, but Jake Gorell won it on him, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. And Miss Plain Plain, every one of her babies have been awesome. And she's not around no more, but yeah. I think that mare's great.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Tell us the plan with this horse.
You know, I was talking to Kevin the other day about it, and he said we might put him in one of these Riata sales at the end of the year, or if he's not so busy with all his cows, he might just keep them and show them himself. You know, I'd like him to keep them so I can ride him at the BFI and fun stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, that's what he does. He's got a lot of nice horses, so he might be for sale.
Some options, and everyone watching who just heard that he might be for sale in the future has to be excited about that, because we just got to see how amazing he is. I heard you talking to Taylor. She was interviewing you for the Team Roping Journal, and you said some advice that your grandpa gave you. Repeat that for everyone.
Man, I'm trying to remember what she said.
You said training isn't the hard part, it's keeping them working good.
Yeah, training is not hard. It's keeping them working good, and I believe that. It's not that hard to train them, it's just hard to keep them good so you don't take advantage of them, in my opinion. Because I've taken advantage of horses that were super broke and fast and went too fast, and they might look good their 4-year-old year, and then their 5-year-old year, I messed them up. So I'm learning from my mistakes, you know?
Yeah, that's what it's all about, right?
Yep.
Continuing to learn and
Yes, ma'am.
develop your program. Your grandpa must have given you a lot of advice because you were trying to think of what it was.
Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Talk about that, the generations of knowledge that's been handed down to you.
He had a lot of tricks up his sleeve. He was kind of a horse trader and had a lot of tricks, but we rode a lot of bad ones and got to ride a few good ones and learned a lot.
Yeah. Now
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
getting to ride some really great ones.
Yes, ma'am.
You mentioned heading to keep them freed up. I want you to elaborate just a little bit more on that and what you do, because these horses, I think, and the one we're getting ready to talk about as well, that's by Frenchman's Guy, they've been roping just here this week on both sides, right?
Right, yep. I mean, the guy that's helped me so much is Todd Hampton, and them horses get so smart. When you go to throw your heel rope down there, they want to stop and get too quick. So we'll run up there and head and free them up and just keep them second guessing. You know what I mean? Because they get quick.
Yeah.
I think it's that way in probably any event. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not like we turn big steers all day, but yeah, we keep them listening to us, and I think that helps.
Yeah.
To make them forgiving. So.
Norman is a 6-year-old gelding and very good natured. Even your little boy helps you with him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he rides them all day, every day. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's pretty cool that way.
You got him warmed up just right today for you?
Yes, ma'am.
That's
yes,
good.
Ma'am.
Okay, let's talk about the horse that you won 3rd on.
Yeah.
So this is Breaking the Bank Frenchie. You
Yep.
call him Banker. 2014 stallion. Heel horse, barrel horse, pen horse.
Yep.
Does it all, right?
He's a freak. Yeah, he can fly. He's just, I ain't been on one that fast in a long time. And I was more nervous because Todd and Stacy let me show him here. And they're my neighbors. We call Todd G-Paw. And yeah, I was nervous about it, but he's one of the best horses I've ever rode, honestly. He can fly, he reads a cow good. and he's a racehorse, and that's what I think that's cool about it, you know.
Why were you so nervous?
If you know Todd Hampton, you know what I was talking about. I look up to the guy a lot, and just don't want to let him down.
Yeah.
I let him down. I broke a barrier yesterday in the heading, and I'm on the fastest horse here, so that was, duh. But yeah, we made up for it today.
Yeah, you definitely made up for it today. So, Frenchman's Guy by Easterlina Award. And you mentioned how fast this horse is, but also such a big difference between the way they're bred, the horse SmartLooknCat that you won on, and then Break the Bank Frenchie. So talk about that. What do you have to do to adjust for each horse, or do you?
Oh, like Banker, when the head rope goes on, you just got to relax because he can get there so fast. Norman, he's not slow by no means, but when the head rope goes on, I can keep pushing him. The Bay is he's so fast. When the head rope goes on, to sit out there and wait, and he finishes good, he's a freak. He's a special horse, in my opinion.
Yeah. They both seem really special. I've talked to some of the other guys about this because you mentioned taking these horses, or the first horse to Norman, to some rodeos.
Yep.
Talk about the difference of being here where it's judged, the Riata, where it's timed, and then going to rodeos where you have to be really fast.
Yeah. I think those rodeos is what makes them good here. Honestly, you got one run, you drive 6-7 hours, and they better be on point. And I think it makes them a better horse, honestly. And you got to trust them that you're going to stick them out there at the very end of it, and they got to know their job. You know what I mean? I don't know, when I come here and I get the rope 4 in a row, it makes me relax more, because it just does. I don't know why. But, yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add about this win, and especially being able to win first and third in this Open?
I'm just very thankful, and I'm thankful for all my sponsors and everyone lets me ride these good horses. I appreciate it.
Yeah, big congratulations to the owners, the breeders, obviously to Cord on winning first and third today in the intermediate healing. It was fun to watch. We have a lot more roping coming up today, so you can watch it all free and live on roping.com. The limited heading is next, and then the 6 and under healing follows that. You have more roping to do, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck.
Thank
we hope
you.
to see you back up here at the Sports Desk. I'm Amy Wilson. It continues right here at the Royal Crown in Buckeye, Arizona. Thanks so much for watching.